And another thing that should be said at this occasion, actually two things. First, with regards to my own humiliation and subjugation, and second, non-related issue with regards to the paintings. So with regard to the humiliation and subjugation, maybe it should be stated very clearly, because some people, don't really understand it. I wasn't born in earth to be crucified. Yes, you can kill me, you have free will, you can do it. You've done so in the past. But this is a very poor choice. God did not send me here, and the Cherubs did not send me here to be humiliated, or to be crucified, or to suffer. This is your choice, all of you. And any humiliation, every bit of humiliation is counted. Maybe you think that, presumably because you have so many sins behind you, you can torture me a little more, and it's like on the tab, it's like, already accounted for in general scheme of events. So no. Such humiliation like the one that I suffered this hour, that was documented for you online, is another crime, and you can be certain that not my mother will be punished for it, and not the Shabak will be punished for it. Humanity will be punished for it. We are not here to clean your trash can. We are not your cleaning lady or your servants. We are here to clean the globe, not the trash can. No. I cannot suffer for you indefinitely. No, you cannot humiliate me. And of course, every time that you humiliate me, you humiliate the entire planet that is close to you. And you only reinforce the subjugation of another species. And it was always clear to the Israelis, and for some reason other people did not understand it, but for the Israelis it was always very, very obvious that I need to be humiliated because the Venusians need to be humiliated. They understood it since I was born, but you do not understand it until this day for some reason. But even if it wasn't the case, just as a person by himself, a representative of another civilization, you cannot humiliate me. You cannot put me in poverty and misery and expect no retaliation. Retaliation will arrive, and it will be global, because it's always global and it always have been global. We are not here to clean your trash can. No, I should not live in poverty. No, I should not live in misery. No, I should not be subjected to any kind of social worker review, or any kind of review. You do not review me, you do not test me, you do not judge me. You do not write opinions about me, and you do not transfer opinions between each other. You do not do it. You are microbes near me and near my species. You do not judge us or pass opinions about us. You do not do it. And if you do, you are punished. All of you, all of humanity. Not my mother, not the Shabak, not the Israelis. All of humanity. It has always been like that, and it will continue to be like that. And every spit in my face is counted. And the Cherubs have tremendous memory. They do not forget. And in practice, there is some kind of a notion that I cannot be rescued before other prisoners are rescued. So first, this is a complete lie. Cherubs are not always present in Earth. And even if you kill me, you still need to, or the Israelis will kill me, you still need to rescue the prisoners. This is a complete lie. And just by uttering this lie, it's another proof that you did not rescue even one prisoner. And as I said, in order to actually rescue the prisoner, you need to destroy the power plants of Israel. But that's just another lie. No. My release and the release of my daughters is not predicated on the release of any other person. And the best time to do it is right now. And of course, you cannot torture me. You cannot humiliate me. You cannot spit on my face. And if you do it, you are punished. And when I say you, I mean humans. You see humans here in English, humans in Russian, Humans, all humans are punished. All humans are punished. All humans are punished. Not my mother, not the Shabak, not the Israelis. All humans. This is the first point. The second point, something that should be documented. Not incredibly important right now, but should be said because I've never said it in the past. I've spoken a lot in the past about the issue of the painting, that it was customary to paint the people in Venus itself. And it was done, and since color painting black and white is not good enough, because in the Neo-Latin language it symbolizes context. And they don't see monochromatic like in Venus. They have some kind of color vision, just not the same as people in Earth. In Earth, there are some kind of, in the general sense, colorblind, but it's not that they don't see like wavelengths just beside like black and white. Even dogs see colors, by the way, and it's not like they are many times they are portrayed in like popular culture is like like a monochromatic video. This is not. It's just untrue. It's just untrue. So I've said in the past that since it was so important to paint them, and since this subjugation began during Ottoman times, Ottoman Zionism, and at the time cameras, there were no color cameras, it was customary to actually paint them. And for a long time I didn't understand why. I did understand that it was a way to threat them and to torture them, not only in Venus but also after they arrived on Earth. But I didn't understand why. I thought maybe it's kind of like like a voodoo thing, like a superstition, because it is known that in some cultures in Earth historically, and even up to this day, people are afraid of of painting them and afraid of taking their photographs. You can, I've seen such things even like as late as 2006 when I traveled South America. So in the Andes, some some like natives, they utterly disdain and do everything to avoid like taking their photographs. So this is a thing in human cultures. So I thought maybe it's like a kind of a threat. But now I understand that it's not just that actually, because of the bicycle mechanism, these paintings and later photographs were used to torture them and steal their neurons from them. Because you need to understand, mostly what they do is with these slaves, they take all the robots from them and they just eat it and become what they call hybrids. That's what they do. They still need them in order to produce more, and they cannot produce more without the male robots. That's why it was so, for many decades, and in Israel it was like they were treated like farm animals. The males were taking they took the body fluids of the males and put it in the females, and then they took the neurons from the females. And recently they do things like that to me, because my neurons are, equivalent to that, much superior, but can be replacement for the Titan males that are almost cannot be found now. Even in Venus it's difficult to find them. It was like a genocide. And even before the genocide there were much more females than males. But this is discussed in other videos. What happened now is that they understood that the supply is done because of the limited access to Venus, and because the fact that I have no connection at all to any Titan female. My wife was Homo sapiens, and I have not had any kind of sex with any female for a long time now, because I'm a monk. Because I understood I understood that my sexuality is used like a farm animal against me and against other people. So I stopped having sex like about a year after the divorce. I still had one or two flings with females, but that's it. It was it's more than 3 years that I didn't have any kind of, or even 4 years, that I didn't have any kind of sexual activity, and I'm not intend to do it while I'm in prison. I'm not a farming animal. All of that was already discussed. The main point that should be said, because I haven't said it in the past, that now I understand that the paintings and later the photographs were used not just as a voodoo threat against these females, but also as an actual way to take their immune system from them and to produce the teeth for you all over the world, so you will have your teeth. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, and there is much more than one clock. There are probably 20 or 30 or 40 just over Israel, and I don't know how many hundreds above the earth. And it requires only one to kill all humans. And only one is required in order to actually globally warm the earth over some time, not like in a day. But one is enough to cause global warming in significant way over decades. So probably several hundreds are more than enough in order to do this. Earth 2050. I mean, your worst predictions of your worst predictions of 3 Celsius, like average temperature rise by 2100, these kind of predictions are funny. Because when you have hundreds of these starships above you, it's probably 3 degrees Celsius by the end of this year. And by 2100, it's probably something like that. But by all means, continue the movement of the mouth and the tongue. Continue. Blah!